in 3, 2, 1, Tetris! All right, all 4 of these players are playing on the same seed, but for the record, it is Mari versus Greentea and Tyler versus Sam Z, which I just realized I switched, so I'm going to quickly fix that myself.
So I'll quickly switch over the names of Tyler and Sam Z. There we go.
They swapped seats while I wasn't looking. How trickster of them.
All good now, though. Start of this match, Mari and Greentea and Sam Z and Tyler. But Tyler is up kind of high right now.
Yeah, Tyler, can you please just for once not have a very awkward start, please? I would like to keep my cholesterol level, or not cholesterol, cortisol levels as low as possible.
Yeah.
On the top half of the screen, both Mari and Greentea having a little bit of trouble with the down stacking. Mari already having a line dependency, gets the line piece. Greentea, on the other hand, opting for the double horizontal clear. Sam Z back in position to score some Tetrises. Tyler, unfortunately, not there quite yet. Sam Z starting to run away with the game a little here. Has a 3-hole Tetris lead. And Tyler still in down stacking purgatory. Simul Tetris at the top of the screen as Mari and Greentea slowly but surely prep their board in anticipation of scoring some more Tetrises. Unfortunately, all of these players about to encounter a drought here. Greentea having a bit of an interesting solve here with the L and J pieces, but to his credit, is working out as this drought continues to persist. Holy moly, 40-piece drought. Mari here scoring the Tetris, furthering their lead. Greentea gets the Tetris here. Almost in position for another one, but Sam Z now the one in an awkward position here, and it is Tyler who is now in position to score some points. Tetris for Tyler. That's 1 down, 3 more Tetrises to go. But I am now joined by the one and only lovely T-Storm.
Hello, everyone. I heard there's some top 4 action happening here in Silver. And I am pretty excited to see what these players have in store for us.
All right.
All right, currently at the top we have Mari 239, Greentea 202. And at the bottom we have Sam Z 276 and Tyler 247. All 4 players currently have pretty good stacks. It's an overhang that Sam has just resolved, and the board is back to a nice clean state.
Yes, of course, all these players have nice board states by the time you show up. You might be the good luck charm that these players need. Tyler here, slowly but surely, raising up the gap. Only half a Tetris ahead compared to Sam Z, much better than previously. Greentea now in position to score some Tetrises, going to need that position because Mari is up by 3 Tetrises, but Mari in a bit of a difficult position here. Needs either lines or J pieces, but unfortunately not getting those.
Yeah, it was some unfortunate timing there with the RNG. Mari had a bar dependency on the left side and had that bar dependency right before a drought had started, so Mari ended up having to wait and find an alternative solution. Speaking of alternative solutions, no good way to deal with the S piece that Mari just received, so ended up having to make a hole on the right side, but has burned it out quite nicely and is back to scoring position and still maintaining a lead over Greentea by about 2.5 Tetrises, make that 3.5 as Mari will score.
Yes, Greentea trying so hard to clear the right side of his board. Finally gets it in position. That's the 1 Tetris. That's the back-to-back. Greentea's come back looking more likely by the line. Tetris for Tyler. Unfortunately, Samzy not in a position to score a Tetris. Might be able to get a dirty depending on how the pieces stack up here.
Yeah, just a moment ago, speaking of the right side of the board, Samzy's right side was built very, very high up. A lot of weight put over the well. It's going to take a lot of burns to resolve that situation, but Sam has cleaned up and now is scoring and is going to have a deficit to make up as Sam is 3 Tetrises behind Tyler, and Tyler is showing no signs of slowing down, currently having crossed the 500,000 mark into transition.
Yes, at the very beginning of the match, it looked like Samzy was going to have a 3 Tetris lead for the entirety, but now the tables have turned, and it is Tyler who has a dominant lead. On the top half of your screen, Greentea barely eking out the lead, but nothing that can't be changed here as we move into everyone playing on level 19.
All right, Mari, messy board. Left side is very low. Needs something to go over there. Just going to cover with a square, but then hangs 2 pieces in a row, leading to an untimely top out at 412,000. Greentea is good.
Unfortunate that it had to happen, but that is the danger, Not everyone on this top 4 is super comfortable playing at those higher levels. One misdrop could do you in, and that's exactly what we saw right there.
Yes, your friendly reminder, players, misdropping is bad for your pace.
This is T-Storm's guide to victory. Misdrop less often. You will win more.
And meanwhile, at the bottom, Tyler in a mess right now. Squares piled almost to the ceiling. Waiting for something to get column 4 uncovered, and then makes a well over column 3. What an amazing dirty Tetris, but the well over column 4 is still covered, and Tyler still needs to dig out of this board. Column 4 is open. Closed once again. Tyler flinging pieces left and right, trying to survive. So far, finding some success, but still not out of the woods. All right, column 4 back open, but it closed immediately, and more weight's been buried over it. Now the left side is very difficult to access, and Tyler is done at 645. That gives Samzy a chase down with a target of 646.
Just one Tetris, just needs one line piece. Where is it? Where's the line piece? Where's the long bar? There it is! Tetris for Samzy. And with it, game 1. Want to put a quick correction out there. We had erroneously put, and by we I mean me, I had erroneously put that this was a best of 3. This is a best of 5 here. I believe we are going to wait for the judges to record Tyler and Sam's score so we can start both of these game 2s at the same time. Lots of cheers in the chat for all players.
There we go. I was going to say, hey, wait, except for Mari, there's no Mari fans. But then, also go Mari, says Chen. Hello, Chen.
Thank you, Chen, for making me look a little less like an idiot. But you know who's not an idiot? All 4 of these players as we get ready to head into game 2. All right, are we ready? Yep. All right, let's get this top 4 game 2 started in 3,
2, 1. Tetris.
This is a best of 5, so this is not match point for Samzy and Greentea just yet, but you got to imagine if you're either of those players, you don't want to give up the lead you worked so hard to gain.
And if you're the player who's down a game, this actually may not be as intense as the best of 3s, as you have 1 game to lose before you're actually on the ropes. And that means that, it can sometimes alleviate some of the stress that playing this match can bring. All right.
All these players having a bit of an awkward board state here. Samzy closest to solving it. Mari in second and Greentea in third, but Tyler still having trouble. Tyler, please, just one game where you don't do this to me. Come on, man.
All right, while we wait to see Tyler help relieve the blood pressure of the commentators, we're going to see that currently Samzy is ahead by 80,000 points at 118, Tyler 39,000. And meanwhile, at the top, we have Mari 63,000, Greentea 103,000. So 40,000 point lead for Greentea. Mari currently in a dig, complicated further by an L misdrop. And unfortunately, this board has rapidly deteriorated.
Oh, no.
And Mari's going to have an untimely demise at 66,000. Greentea is already good for game number 2.
You hate to see it, folks. I looked away at just one moment to bring you more statistics on the game, and said game was already over.
But that is not the end of the troubles that we are seeing on the screen here. Tyler having to manage some holes in the stack that were piling into the upper half of the board, but Tyler has since mostly cleaned things up, has just scored a Road 3 Tetris.
All right, over on the top of your screen, Mari versus Greentea, match point for Greentea. Let's kick it off in 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Oh, Samzy in a complicated board. He's able to set up a burn with a T-flat on the left side, takes a nice double. Opens up the right side, but now the left side's bar dependent. Just gonna plug it with a J piece instead of waiting too long for the perfect piece, which is in this case the long bar.
Simultaneous on the top of the screen. Both of these players have the exact same score, almost have the exact same piece placements for a moment there. As Samzy and Tyler continues to rage on. Tyler in position for the dirty Tetris, gets the first. Samzy still trying to clear his board into a Tetrisable position. That might be the opening Tyler needs. There's another Tetris for Tyler. Now just needs 2 more. On the other hand, Greentea is up by 2 Tetrises, but nothing Mari can't come back from.
I will say, I am stealing Tetrisable.
The ability to be Tetrised.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Tyler is having some trouble getting himself Tetrisable. Back-to-back misplacements there. We'll have to spend a lot of time burning. Look at that, column 1. Oh my goodness, all the eyepieces in the world there.
Tyler taking the heart, the advice to build your left out.
Unfortunately, Tyler's board state looking from bad to worse. This drought not doing him any favors here. L and J pieces covering each other up on that center well. Can Tyler burst through this drought? There's an eyepiece, but it was too little too late. There's a second one. That's progress. Tyler almost there. Finally in position to put an eyepiece in the center well, but of course, not going to find it here.
Oh,
Unfortunate
this is
timing.
trouble.
Gets it in the middle. Tyler back in a much healthier position, but might be too little too late. Samzy already ahead by 4 Tetrises.
Now I want to mention too, Sam's board was not clean either. There have been multiple dirty Tetrises that have helped prevent Tyler from having his own downstacking go completely uncapitalized. And as a result, we are seeing a higher lead for Sam than what we saw going in. However, Sam is still not out of the woods. Neither is Tyler. Both players are still having to do some board maintenance. However, Tyler is dealing with the much worse looking board.
Oh,
and
no.
that J misdrop is going to put him in danger.
Needs to play perfectly from here on out. There's a long
It's a bar all the way right.
All the way on the right. Oh, no!
And Tyler is done at 273. That gives Sam game number 2.
Tyler had to play perfectly to get out of that tricky situation, had it going, but unfortunately was not able to get that last J piece in the final moments. Back on the top of your screen, Greentea's lead has extended further. Crowd cheering on Tyler. The crowd believes. More games. The crowd must be entertained. On the other hand, Greentea now at a 5 Tetris lead. Mari still struggling to get themselves in a good enough board state to start bringing back this game. Unfortunate placement of the Z piece there.
You're gonna have to burn here. 206,000 for Mari, 340,000 for Greentea. Another Tetris for Greentea, going up to 363,000, and then another. So a 7, almost 8 Tetris lead for Greentea here.
Indeed. Mari's board looking a little worse for wear. It's going to need some L and J pieces, but doesn't seem to find it. Finally does, but it's too little too late. Going to have to go for the horizontal clear here. In the meantime, Greentea continuing to extend his lead. A 9 Tetris lead.
Yeah, this is a huge, huge lead. 435,000 for Greentea, 225,000 for Mari here, at both 30 lines away from the 19 transition.
All right, we are going to start that bottom match. This is tournament point, or excuse me, match point for Sam Z. This could be Tyler's last game. Let's kick it off in 3,
2, 1, Tetris!
In the meantime, Mari continuing to have plenty of woe. Greentea has a 10 Tetris lead. This Herculean task soon turning to Scythian. The level 19 transition could be soon approaching, and with it, an unfortunate. Actually, Mari gets the Tetris there. That's one step closer. Ooh, but unfortunate. Tuck there with the T-piece.
Yeah, missed up with the T-piece.
Could prove fatal. We'll have to see if Mari has what it takes to dig out of this.
Needs an L here. Uses a bar. That's okay. There we go. Gets another bar for a dirty Tetris here.
Mari slowly but surely bringing this back. But it's a steep slope.
It is a very steep slope. One line away from the 19 transition here for Mari. There we go. Both Greentea and Mari transition into 19 at the same time here.
Mari gets a dirty Tetris, but those holes in columns 3 and 4 gonna put in some pain later on in the match. In the meantime, Tyler and Sam Z working with similarly awkward but different board states. Tetris for Tyler just needs one more. Main stage energy is electric, as apparently Evesy is entering a 5 Tetris chase down. In the meantime, Mari having to take on an 8 Tetris chase down as they enter level 22.
Yeah, Mari here is clean, ready, Tetris ready. There we go, gets the bar, another Tetris. Mari is bringing this back while Greentea has to burn and kind of has to keep the board low due to having to use DAS.
Yeah, math is not my strong suit, but I'm pretty sure 6 is fewer than 9, which means Mari is slowly but surely bringing this back. Greentea having some unfortunate misplacements. So does Mari, but that might be better for Mari than it is for Greentea. On the bottom half of your screen, Sam Z and Tyler have been trading leads back and forth, back and forth. Sam Z currently lead with a 2 Tetris lead. Make that, oh no, now it's a 2 Tetris lead. Was even closer than anticipated. Tyler scores a Tetris, brings it back to a single Tetris lead.
The upper half here, Mari has, this is basically their last game to really show that they can, make it to finals here. 100,000 points right now actually isn't too much. A little bit of a misdrop there though.
Mari going from a great position to a precarious one. Multiple misdrops back to back.
And multiple misdrops, and that will be it. Mari tops out 569,000. Greentea is good and will be in the finals of silver.
Mari leaving us with a grand smile. Honestly, between Greentea and Mari, the most infectious smiles this whole tournament.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we will have to say goodbye to Mari. Thank you so much for participating in the 2026 Classic Tetris World Championships. In the meantime, we are going to go ahead and move to just the 2-player split screen here. Sam Z versus Tyler in a nail-biter of a Game 3 here. Tyler fighting for his tournament life, just one Tetris away from bringing himself back.
Yeah, this is basically, you know, Tyler's last chance here. If Tyler tops out, and then the streak of making it to finals will be over. Currently it is back-to-back, so Tyler would have to reverse sweep from here on out to make it back to the finals.
Sam Z having a slightly better board. Tyler, unfortunately, having to take some burns to clear up the right side, does leave himself up for the Tetris. Just needs one more, but Sam Z also in position thanks to those tucks as both of these players start to enter a drought. This match is neck and neck. Both Tyler and Sam Z trading leads here. Any one missed drop or drought could be the deciding factor here. Tetris for Tyler, Vits for Sam Z. Tyler just needs one more Tetris. Unfortunately, has to use the line piece there to clear the board. Sam Z so close to victory, but Tyler not gonna throw in the towel just yet. Needs the T-piece for the T-spin. There it is, nails it. Unfortunately misses the tuck, but gets it with the second T-piece, but this gives Sam Z the opportunity to extend his lead. Unfortunately, Sam Z misses the I-piece of his own on there on the left, gets it on the second go-round, but it's now Tyler who's in position to maybe score some Tetrises.
Yeah, Sam Z with the center wall, gonna see if they can get the Tetris, but looks like having to do extra burns, but no, there we go, gets the bar. Keeping this lead of 3 Tetrises, Tyler is gonna have to try to come back from this on the 19 speeds.
Both of these players trying their best to keep each other from taking the lead. Tyler at a 3 Tetris deficit, has a really awkward board state, but gets the Tetris nonetheless.
Yeah, a bit of the T-spire, but seems to be doing okay. Tetris ready, there we go. Tetris for Tyler.
Nice. Quickly want to shout out RNG there, getting the LNJ and I-piece back to back to back.
Yeah, Tyler definitely needed that. There we go, another Tetris.
Both of them, simul Tetris. Sam Z just barely in the lead. Tyler spending his I-piece for the burn. Sam Z will have to do the same. Tyler so close to bringing back this lead. There's the Tetris, but Sam Z responds to the Tetris of his own. Sam Z still in the lead by 1 Tetris. Tyler gets it, and now he's in the lead.
Neck and neck for Tyler and Sam Z here. 755,000 for Tyler, 780,000 for Sam Z, both on their way to max out.
It's neck and neck here. Both of these players trading the leads here. Good to note that both of these players are quickly approaching level 29, which is, I think, when we'll really start to see who's been preparing for this tournament. Sam Z temporarily in the lead. Tyler just waiting for the long bar. There it is.
There we go.
Near simul Tetris. But Tyler gets his own Tetris, and this time he's in the lead. Tyler nearly in position for another Tetris. There it is. In position, just needs the line piece. There it is. Tyler continuing to extend his lead. Sam trades in kind with the Tetris of his own, but Tyler still in a single Tetris deficit.
Yeah, this is very, very close. We are getting both, very close to a double max out here.
Let's see, Tyler reaches the max out actually off the burn.
Tyler reaches a max out. Sam Z very close.
Gonna wait for the cowbells. Gonna cowbell all over CT3.
Sam Z waiting.
There
we
it
go.
is.
double max out for Tyler and Sam Z. CT3! 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 But now we go back.
Players trying desperately to one-up each other. Tyler in position to score multiple Tetrises, but this drought continues to further and further. There's one, just needs another as we enter level 29. Speed's starting to really pick up the pace. Sam Z, unfortunately not in position for the Tetris. Neither is Tyler.
Gets the bar left. There we go, gets a Tetris. Sam Z, half a Tetris behind. Tyler, 1.14. Sam Z, 1.128.
Tetris for Tyler. Unfortunately, Sam Z tops out.
And Tyler takes one game. CT3, 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 CT3.
Lots of hype happening in this crowd here. Crowd is excited to see a game 4. Audience, who's excited for game 4? Both of these players quickly confirming the scores with the judge before they move on. All right, judges has given us the heads up. Tyler getting some last-minute advice from his friend. Love to see it, folks, here, encouraging one another in the spirit of friendly competition. But we are going to have to go ahead and start this game 4. Let's get it ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
So now Tyler took a game and is now on the path to potentially make it back to the finals. If Tyler does win these next 2 matches, that means it would be a reverse sweep and Tyler would make it to the finals back-to-back years in a row.
Barely not a simul-Tetris right there. As both of these players have just 0.02 of a Tetris here. Might be time to go ahead and press down on the D-pad, you know, eke out a lead here and there.
Yeah, maybe a few push-down points here. Just to make sure, you know, no ties happen.
Nice tucks by both of these players here. Sam Z gonna take the lead here. Tyler instead opting to stack up more of his board. Unfortunately, was not anticipating this drought here. Finally gets the long bar, excuse me. And now it is Tyler who is in the lead. Both of these players trying to build up the board without stacking too high. Tetris for Sam, and with it the lead. Tyler trying so hard to get himself into Tetrisable position, but not getting the pieces. There's finally the long bar, but it's too little too late.
Gonna have to take a few burns. Tyler is Tetris ready. T-spin setup here, but just not exactly getting the right pieces to stay Tetris ready. Gonna have to continue taking burns while Sam Z is clean. There we go, another Tetris. Tyler is almost out of it. There we go, Tetris ready. Now it doesn't get the double tuck.
Not in classic Tetris, that does not work. Tetris for Tyler. Both of these players now with some pretty awkward board states here. Sam Z does not have access to the last 2 rows. Gonna try and set up a dirty Tetris here, gets it, but still has some cleanup to do. Tyler, on the other hand, perfectly set up for this Tetris. There we go. And now in a good position to continue to stack up this board.
Yeah. 242,000 points for Sam Z, 167,000 points for Tyler. So a 3 1/3 Tetris lead for Sam Z.
Tyler getting the Tetris here, but that misplacement on the left side is going to cause some problems later on in the match. Sam Z in a similar position needs gets it with the spin there. Sam Z with a 5 Tetris lead. Tyler, unfortunately, not able to capitalize on that deficit. as both of these players try their best to put themselves in a position to rack pucks on the bar. Crowd going electric on main stage as Easy just completed a chase down on Tristop, bringing it to a decider match. Tyler here on the right side of the board trying to bring this to a decider match of his own, but having trouble doing so as Sam Z just continues to extend his lead, nearly a 6-hole Tetris lead here. Tyler in position for a dirty Tetris, gets it here.
Why do you only play
Tyler trying his best to recover from this awkward position, but just isn't getting the pieces to do so. No long bar in sight. There it is, gets a dirty Tetris. Almost in position for another one, just needs another long bar. On the other hand, Sam Z is taking some time to burn through his stack to make sure it's nice and clean, allowing him to extend his lead even further. Later on in the match, Tetris for Tyler and Tetris for Sam as well. A 4.5 Tetris lead. And Tyler, unfortunately, still just not in a position to get more points on the board.
Yeah, both players 100 lines in, less than 20 lines away from the 19 speeds here. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Almost a 6 Tetris lead for Sam Z. Now almost up to 7. 489,000 points for Sam Z and 354,000 for Tyler.
L and J pieces, rather the lack thereof, not doing any favors for Sam Z. Having multiple dependencies here, at least gets the long bar, but we'll need an L or J piece. Unfortunately, is not seem to get it. There it is, but might be a little too late. Tyler in position to score 2 dirty Tetrises, provided there was a long bar in the first place, but this drought just continues to extend. Where's the long bar? There we go.
There's the bar.
Dirty Tetris, but Tyler had to burn so much for that, only able to get 1 Tetris and still doesn't have a great board state for it. Sam Z continuing to extend his lead, now a solid 4.5, almost 5 Tetris lead here, as Tyler just still is not able to access the bottom half of his board.
Needs something left. There we go. Gets that J piece left, square left, and bar right. 447,000 points for Tyler. 573,000 points for Sam Z here.
Tyler continuing to fill up that second to last column there. Honestly, you got to be wondering at this point, does Tyler even want to access the bottom rows of his board, you know?
Yeah, that is a good question. But it does seem like he's still trying to get Tetris ready, in which he is, waiting for the bar. Has no burn options. There we go. There's the bar.
And there it is, back to back, almost in position for another Tetris. Looks like Tyler's going to opt to just downstack there.
Oh.
Unfortunate placement of those L and J pieces, but still plenty of time to go. Sam Z still trying his best to extend this lead as much as possible, but Tyler slowly but surely racking this up. Only thing that can really stop Tyler's comeback now is a misdrop. In position for it, just needs the long bar, but isn't getting it.
And needs a bar here. There we go. Gets the bar. Needs an S piece. Uses the J. Gets another
nice
bar.
start there.
Well is almost open. There we go. Well is open, and there we go.
Tetris for Tyler, but Sam continuing to extend his lead. Tyler has a Herculean task before him.
See, 732,000 for Sam Z, 652,000 for Tyler. Sam Z does have a bit of a dirty board there and has a few misdrops. So Tyler has a chance to catch up here in the last few stages before 29.
Yes, only 3 levels remaining for these players before the speed increases dramatically. Tyler trying to set up for another dirty Tetris, doesn't quite get it. Still waiting on a long bar. There it is. And for the first time in what feels like forever, Tyler finally has access to the bottom 2 rows of his board. Oh no!
Few misdrops from Tyler. Will Tyler be able to get out of this before 29?
Things going from bad to worse here. Transition looming slowly but surely. Tyler's going to need to play this perfectly. There's one. There's two.
Oh,
Spin.
it's a spin. 10 more lines before 29. Will Tyler get out of this?
Only has 5 lines remaining before the
No, few
transition.
miss drops.
Things going from bad to worse here, and just like
Tyler
that,
tops out. Sam Z will go to silver finals. CT3, 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 CT3.
Amazing games by both of these players. Honestly, that was amazing. I thought Tyler was done for sure, and he just get perfect placement after perfect placement, but unfortunately, it just was not enough. His stack was just too high, and likewise, Sam Z was just too far in the lead. But honestly, top 4 here in the silver bracket, can't be too disappointed with that, man. Gotta leave with your head held high.
Yes. You know, Tyler's still making it to the top 4 for the last 3 years, all the way since 2024. And I started coming to this tournament even back in 2024, and I remember seeing Tyler make it to finals, remember seeing him winning, and now, he even though he goes out in the top 4, he has been, an amazing person, an amazing ambassador for CT3, and I am very glad to that he's like such a great player. It's just amazing.
Yes, can't think of a better person to which to salute. Thank you very much for playing at the 2026 Classic Tetris World Championships. Unfortunately, we are running quite a bit late, so we are not going to play finals right now. That is going to have to be held off until tomorrow. That is going to be the one and only Greentea versus Sam Z here on, I believe it will still be on, will it be on CT3? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're not fully sure just yet.
Well, you should go ahead and follow CT3 here on Twitch and just Twitch. Actually, we're not on YouTube quite so.
Yeah.
But you should go ahead, smash that follow button, and you'll be notified if and when we next stream here on CT3, and can go ahead and follow CT1 and CT2 as well. And you will be notified for their matches as well. But for now, we are going to wrap it up here. It is about 15 minutes overtime, so we're going to go ahead, cut to a end of stream graphic, and then we will go ahead and raid the main channel with a pretty amazing electric Game 5 going on between Tristop and Evesy. You will not want to miss that. But for now, I have been Kurtupo, but most folks call me Kurt. I have been joined by Firedox, and we're going to sign off.
We're going to sign off, and let's raid Classic Tetris 1.